again, folks. It's Friday, it's the start of May. We've come up this morning. We're now relaying to you from Bonscale Pike. The view in the distance at the moment is the Ullswater, the end of Ullswater and Pooley Bridge. If I swing round a bit, you may be able to make out the top of Arthur's Pike, where we were just about half an hour ago. I'm having to do this and hope that the wind isn't destroying this video completely. It's very windy, and we're doing this in a slight hurry because the rain is sort of semi-imminent. So I'm swivelling round and you can see Ullswater. This time we're heading out, you can probably make out Lakeland Fells, and then the fells in the distance beyond. Over this side there's Steel Knots, there's Beda Fell, and there's Place Fell behind that, and then the whole of the Helvellyn range in the far distance. Don't know whether you can see that. I do believe we may get a moment of sunshine before the rain, so that's today's efforts done. Two there, Arthur's Pike, Bonscale Pike, and hopefully we'll be doing some more tomorrow. Over and out. Yes, couldn't put it better myself. Welcome back, folks. This video coming up is what we did yesterday, Saturday the 2nd of May. The video is starting at Kentmere Pike. We came up from Kentmere, Hallowbank, first to Shipman Knots, the first Wainwright, then to Kentmere Pike, our second Wainwright, then up to Harter Fell, and then we retraced our steps. This morning we did this in the mist and the clag and the fog, and we could hardly see a thing. But by the time we got to Harter Fell at lunchtime, the clouds were starting to clear. So we retraced our steps to Kentmere Pike, and by then it was largely clear. So this is a short video from Kentmere Pike, where, as it were, on the way down. The whole trip was 8 miles in total, with 620 metres of climbing. So here we are at Kentmere Pike. Swinging round, you can see where we were earlier at Harter Fell, and then we get a broad panoramic view round. There is Brandstree and Sellside Pike in the distance there. Swinging round a bit further, we have Tarn Crag and Grey Crag, which we did last year. Then swivelling round to some of the minor fells, the fence, the wall going down to Kentmere. Swivelling round, there's Windermere in the distance. Some people enjoying the sunshine there. Not very interesting. And then we're looking now at the western flank of the Kentmere Horseshoe. There is Yoke, Ilbel and Frosick, with Thornthwaite Crag in the distance, which we might be able to do on Monday. And finishing back where we started at Kentmere Pike. So I think that's it for today. Over and out. Well, here we are. It's Monday. We're about halfway up Mardale Ilbel, but we thought it was worth showing you this view. We've got Haweswater, you can see in the background. We've come up from Mardale Head, and then in the foreground is Smallwater, a bit ironically named, I think. And we've got pretty much this pretty good view. Mountains all around. If I swivel round and avoid falling over, We've got the path is just going up here, and we're going to the top of the we're getting towards the top of the Nanfield Pass, where we turn right and go on to Mardale Ilbell, and round. I've lost track. Is that Fell over there? And Fell is just there. You may remember we were up there on Saturday, and it's now Monday, and then back, and there we are back to where we came. So a further update when we get to top of Mardale Ilbell. Over and out. Okay, so here we are at the Monday lunchtime at the top of Mardale Ilbell. There's Haweswater, both ends of it you can see. Swinging round, there's Branstree, there's Fell where we were the other day. And swinging right round, there's the other side of the Kent near Horseshoe. So there's I can't remember what they were, Yoke, Mardale, Yoke, Ilbell and Frothick. Over there is Thornthwaite, Crag, where we're hopefully going later, and over in that direction is High Street, where hopefully we're going fairly soon. We were delayed on the way up because we kept stopping to take pictures, because every time we found a gorgeous photo we went a bit higher and the view was even better. So we'll catch up with you guys later. Over and out. Okay, so here we are. This is High Street. It's about 2 now. We've just had lunch. View from High Street itself isn't brilliant, but it's number 96, just swinging round. You can sort of see over there the Eastern Fells, the Hartsop Fells, and round over there still further. So we're going to press on. We're going to try and make our way to Thornthwaite Crag, and hopefully we'll get there shortly. So over and out for now. And here we are, Monday afternoon, and we're now at Thornthwaite Crag. I'm leaning against the pillar behind me, and we're looking over there to High Street, and over there to Fell where we were the other day, and over the wall there are all the Hartsop Fells where we were 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so I think our mission was to do 8 Wainwrights this week, and we've accomplished it. This makes 3 today, 3 on Saturday and 2 on Friday. So and the weather has stayed fine, and we have had a plethora of terrific views. If I just spin round, you can see some of them. I'm trying to avoid the other side of there's Windermere in the distance, you can see. I'm trying to avoid too much because I've got this enormous cairn, or whatever you call it, at the top of Thornthwaite Crag. But it's very useful because it's keeping the wind out. So there is Windermere in the distance going through there, and the Hartsop Fells on the other side. So all we've got to do now is to get back down again. How much have we climbed? We've climbed about 630 feet, and by the time we get down we'll have done 6 or so miles. So we'll see you down there. Bye for now. So the final video of the day, we're just a little way from Mardale Head on our way back to the car. This has been an 8-mile trek, 620 odd meters of climbing, so very much on the same lines as what we did on Saturday, only this time it's been done in rather better weather. This you can see is the view of Mardale Head, and it's yet another beautiful picture amongst the many that we've taken today. This really has been a glorious day out on the fells. For today's trip, myself and Michaela were joined by Natalie from the altos, Sheffield Oratorio altos, and these are her first 3 Wainwrights, and I think it's fair to say she's been blown away by the stunning beauty and majesty of the landscape that she has seen. So we came here to do 8 Wainwrights this week, with 2 on Friday, 3 on Saturday and 3 again today. We've done our 8, so there's just 3 to go, and we'll make them Dollywagon Pike, Nethermost Pike and Helvellyn, but probably for another time now, as there's other people who have expressed a wish to join us. So I think this is the end of our little challenge, for part 2 of our challenge. We may or may not add 1 or 2 in the next few days, but I think we're pretty exhausted by now. So keep the money rolling in, and see you all next week. Nighty night. Yeah, so we're here. It's Wednesday now, it's the 6th of May. Hope Oratorio people enjoy their rehearsal tonight. We're at the top of Rock Crags, looking straight ahead. You can see Ullswater just over slightly. You can see Place Fell, Angletarn Pikes. Then you can see Angletarn just down there. Behind that is Beda Fell, and I've forgotten what that is, Steel Knots. Swivelling round.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Another intrepid walker has just reached the top. I can't remember what all these places are now. Michaela, what am I looking at now straight ahead?
That is Load Pot.
Oh, that's Load Pot Hill
and
Weather Hill,
Bonscale
and Arthur's Pike, yes. Swivelling round further, that's Rest Dodd at the top there. Swivelling round again. What have we got over here?
That is High Street.
Ah yes, High Street, where we were the other day. And up to Thornthwaite. Oh no, Thornthwaite Crag is in the far distance there, and Grey Crag in front of it. Then we're up to Hartsop above Howe. There's Red Screes at the top there. There's High Hartsop Dodd, Hartsop above Howe. And if I swivel round further, you can see Helvellyn just to the right of it, the very pointy Cat's Decam. Just swivelling back down, you can see Brothers Water there, and in fact going further round you can see Hayeswater down there, and swivelling right back round you've got Glen Ridding in the distance by Ullswater. So it's been a bit of a slog up here from Hartsop where we parked, but I had the Mozart A major piano concerto to keep me company. Some of you will remember it. I played it at an SOC concert, I think in 1998, but it was somewhere around there. So we're going to have some lunch fairly shortly and then move on to Angletarn Pikes. See you later. Over and out. Welcome back, folks. This immediately in front of us is Angletarn. I'll spin it round so you can see the full extent of it. Tarns are smaller mountain lakes. There are quite a few of them in the Lake District, but this one is a corker, as you can see, we're about 500 meters up, and there isn't a soul around apart from myself and Michaela. We met someone at the top of Crags, and we haven't met anybody since. Earlier we were up there on Angleton Pikes. We visited the north one, as that is the principal one. Our progress has been halted by the fact I now seem to have a sprained ankle sustained as a result of a slight slip as we came past this very beautiful tarn on the way up. So we thought we'd get going, get up to the top, and I'd do this on the way back. Fortunately, I appear to have sustained nothing worse than a sprained ankle, and Nurse Dietz was on hand to administer. So the Angleton Pikes up there, that was number 99, which leaves us tantalisingly poised. I don't think we're going to do number 100 tomorrow. I think that's going to be Helvellyn, and in a few weeks' time. Don't think either of us is in any fit state to tackle Helvellyn now. But you can see there's Crags where we came from, and spinning round, well, you can see the array. You can see Helvellyn up there. You can see Catsey Cam. The view from the top from Angleton Pikes is pretty much similar to that at the top of Crags. So I'm gonna hobble my way back to the car, hopefully, and we'll see you. I don't know how well you can hear me above the only creatures around here apart from ourselves are geese, which are sort of cackling away or whatever they do. I think there's quite a few arguments going on. You know the sort of thing. That's where I sit. No, it's not. It's where I sit. What page are we on? Who's that singing the wrong notes behind us? You know the sort of thing. I think the home of these geese is probably this central island in the middle. That's where they seem to congregate and fly from. You can probably see some flying now. So, that's it for now, folks. Over and out. Okay, well, we're now back at base. This is the car park at Hartsop Village. We're just looking up onto Crags there, where we were earlier. So we've done 6 miles, approximately 530 metres of climbing, so another pretty strenuous day. Every time we go out, I think we can't possibly do better than we did the other day, but the views were just sensational, as I think you'll see, as you'll have seen earlier, and you'll certainly see in the report. I don't think we've ever taken so many pickies. But I think that's it for now. We're heading back to base. Michaela is going to put some frozen chips on my ankle, or possibly some ice cream. Not entirely sure what it'll do to my ankle, nor for that matter what it'll do to the chips or the ice cream. But hopefully it doesn't feel too bad, but I'm still hobbling a bit. So however, that's all part of the out on the fells. So we're teetering at 99 Wainwrights now. We've just one to go to complete the 16 that we've set out to do, which will probably be for another visit in a few weeks' time. So I think that's it. Over and out.